Hey, welcome back to Water Myth Wednesday. To celebrate National Water Quality Month, each Wednesday in August, we bust a common water-themed myth. The third water quality myth of 2022? Cigarette butts don't count as litter. They're made of paper and cotton, so they break down and go away eventually. Cigarette butts definitely count as litter. They actually make up 30% of litter cleaned up during cleanup events nationwide. The problem is cigarette butts don't stay where they land or where they get thrown. They're small, so they're taken up by wind or water and washed down storm drains or into rivers and eventually the ocean. Cigarette butts aren't made out of cotton anymore, at least not usually. Most cigarette butt brands make their filters out of a plastic material called cellulose acetate. Cellulose acetate fibers are very small and appear similar to cotton fibers. One difference is that cellulose acetate does not decompose like plant fibers do. They can take up to 5 years to degrade past the point of recognition. Any materials made from plastic last forever. Over time, they degrade into very small pieces called microplastics. Microplastics are small enough that they can pass into our bodies and blood through food or drink. In addition to plastic, cigarette butts contain a lot of other harmful chemicals. Nicotine, formaldehyde, arsenic, lead, copper, and other heavy metals can be leached into the environment from one single cigarette butt. These chemicals can be extremely toxic to both humans and wildlife. Just because they're small doesn't mean they don't have an impact. According to the CDC, up to 12.5% of adult Americans smoke cigarettes. That's a lot of butts that can add up. So what can you do to help prevent cigarette butt litter? After extinguishing the cigarette, place it in an ashtray or other disposal location. Pocket ashtrays are a great solution if there isn't a safe location nearby. The aluminum layer inside is fireproof, and one ashtray can fit several butts inside. In the car, you can use a portable ashtray or any type of secure container with a closable lid, like an empty bottle. Businesses and cities can help reduce cigarette litter by providing safe disposal locations at transition points, or any place that a cigarette must be put out before entering. Ash receptacles are the traditional method, and when emptied and cleaned, are a great resource. Cigarette butts can also be recycled. Using a cigarette butt recycling program, butts can be extinguished easily and safely and disposed of properly. When the receptacle is full, a volunteer can empty the container, package the contents, and ship them to the participating recycling facility. The plastic in the butts are melted down and cleaned, and then turned into useful items like shipping pallets and benches. 70% of residents in South Carolina get their drinking water from surface water. No one wants to drink from an ashtray. Share this myth with your friends, and I'll see you next week for another Water Myth Wednesday.